Yo, Jerron Boots Ennis, Xander Zayas, who go win? Plus, Errol Spence worked out in the media. Is that something that you saw that you think that Errol Spence has improved? Do you think that he hasn't improved? Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao 2 is officially postponed. Floyd is not fighting in Greece. What? And that's just only if you are really interested in any of the Floyd Mayweather fights anymore. Hold on, wait a minute. What? Jerron going up against Xander. So we're gonna talk about that as well. Floyd Mayweather flew out to Greece, and he's not having that fight. He says that he's been defrauded. What? Floyd say he been defrauded. He say, "Hey man, that's old business handles. 6,000 tickets plus was sold, and Floyd just basically let it be known that it ain't him. Blah 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 blah. The fight still gonna happen, just not at this moment. Once they get everything situated, then he will be fighting in Greece. For those of the people that's interested in the Floyd fights, I'm not personally interested in them. We can talk about it. Most importantly, though, Xander versus Jerron Boots Ennis, man. That is the conversation that needs to be had because of the simple fact that Jerron Boots Ennis and Xander Zayas is this weekend, right? But a lot of people is saying that maybe Jerron may be overlooking Xander a little bit, right? That's what some people saying. Maybe he overlooking him. Maybe he is. Maybe he ain't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe dude is just so overly comfortable in his own skin to where he can talk about, or he could, go on and be confident that his skill set and level should get the fight done, right? But also we have to talk about Jerron Boots Ennis, the level of competition within Jerron Boots Ennis. And I know y'all don't like me when I say this. Y'all don't like that I constantly bring up Errol Spence, because we have to bring up Spence, right? And the reason why I have to bring up Spence is because of the simple fact that when it comes to level of competition, Spence fought the best competition at that time, right? Xander Zayas, he's a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. Xander Zayas is a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. The only thing is that like when Spence was going up, bro, he was going up against strong opponents, bro. Sean Porter, at the time when Sean Porter was at his peak. Eudenis Ugas, at the time when Eudenis Ugas was at his peak. Xander Zayas is I ain't gonna say it's an easy fight, but Xander Zayas is almost, in a sense, it's like a lot of people are saying it's a guaranteed win for Jerron Boots Ennis. A lot of people saying it's a guaranteed win for Jerron Boots Ennis. It's a guaranteed win. It's a guaranteed win for Jerron Boots Ennis, and that's what a lot of people is saying. It's a guaranteed win. It's a guaranteed win. Why? Because people feel like Xander hasn't reached his peak as of yet. So a lot of people feel like it's a guaranteed win for Boots. And for me, it's not an easy route. He's a champion, yes. But is he a developed, skilled champion at the time when like Spence was the champion? At the time when like Dennis Ugas was a champion. At the time when Terrence Crawford was a champion. At the time when the whole 147-pound division ran the sport, and we didn't even talk about the heavyweight division. We talked about what? The welterweight division and how dominant and how packed and how skillful that division was. Because that division, what? It ran the sport of boxing at that time. So those of y'all that are watching and you're interested in this conversation, man, tune in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tap in with your boys. And we're going to get this dialogue talk on for y'all, man. You know? So I'm going to do a poll. And I just want to know, like, are y'all even excited for this fight? Like, we about to get a good fight. Yeah, we about to get Boots fighting. We happy, right? Because we want to see him in the ring, right? We want to see the Boots, the Spences, the Buzz, even though Bud Crawford is no longer boxing. He's retired, but we want to see him in the ring, right? We want to see like these top guys in the ring at all times, at any times. We want to see these top guys in the ring. So my question is, for those of y'all that are watching, yes, we want to see all these top guys in a building, but the thing is, we're not getting them always in the building. Those of y'all that are watching, make sure y'all smash that like button, y'all. Please, 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 please smash that like button to help us get into the visibility of those of the people that might be watching. I mean, that might not be watching, and help us, that want to rock out with us. You know what I'm saying? Well, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pull up the channel, make sure the chat is working. Those of y'all that are watching, make sure y'all, comment, subscribe. And then in other news, right? Spence was working out. And I'm curious to know, like, how do y'all feel about Spence working out? I'm curious to know because of the simple fact that, did you guys see with him working out, did you guys see an improved Spence working out, or did you guys see the same Spence working out? We have a couple of the training videos that we're going to play for you guys. And I want to know, did you see a different head movement? Did you see a different jab movement? The coach, Rodney Shields, actually spoke out, and, he says, yeah, he's right. He's not the same. He's better. So my question to you guys, do you feel like after watching that video that either one, Errol Spence has improved, or two, he still has room to work on? He looks like he's in tremendous shape. I'm gonna say that straight off the bat, though. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. And the thing about that fight, Spence and Tim Timzu, the thing about Spence and Tim Timzu, that particular fight, that fight is gonna be one for the ages, because I feel like both guys got something to prove. Both guys gotta win. And like when it comes down to Earl, he gotta win because he just came off of a horrific loss. When it comes down to Tim Timzu gotta win because he's fighting a guy who came off of a horrific loss, right? One. And then also he's fighting a guy that coming over to his hometown and his backyard against his fans. So when I say both guys is a must win, both guys is the must win. So that's what I mean when I say that there's gonna be a fight. There's gonna be a fight for the ages. Out of all the fights, it's gonna be a fight for the ages. So those y'all that are watching, make sure y'all smash that subscribe button. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. But yeah, so let's talk about, we're gonna get into the whole Xander and Boots in this situation. We're gonna get more into that as the conversation prolongs. But also, did y'all hear the audio that's going around, circled around Floyd Mayweather, right? So everybody been hearing about all of these different lawsuits, all of these different things that's been going on with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather finally came out. He broke his silence and he said something along the words, don't quote me. He just said, good news, bad news. It's all press at the end of the day. And it's all press at the end of the day. And it keeps his name in the sport. It keeps his name trending. So for Floyd, it's like, hey, these things are not true, but if this is what y'all want to run with, y'all run with it. Y'all keeping me relevant, right? On the other hand, people are saying that if the rumors are true that he's going allegedly bankrupt and he's writing allegedly false checks, allegedly, then they saying like, dang, what happened to this guy who was once on the mountaintop and now has fallen to where he's writing all of these allegedly fake checks. Floyd says that he was defrauded by an old business partner, and that's where all of these lawsuits and things are coming from. The guy allegedly took money, and unfortunately, it's causing him to pull back in the Grease fight, pull back in and all of these other different things. I'm gonna get this video on for y'all. Hopefully I sent it to the channel. I'm gonna get this video on for y'all, right? And the video is basically Floyd just basically explaining the situation, because he flew out to Greece. A lot of people said that he wasn't going to be able to fly out to Greece. He went to Greece, and he explained to the people, and I'm only going to play like a clip of it too, by the way. I'm not going to play the whole thing. He basically went to Greece and explained the situation to the people and told the people basically, hey, we're still going to fight. But unfortunately, as of right now, we have to postpone it due to the simple fact that these allegations are out and that this dude defrauded me, and I'm not able to fight right now with all the lawsuits and things that are going on. So I'm gonna get that conversation on for you guys as soon as it pops up. Okay, it pops up. Boom, boom. And this is basically Floyd trying to clear the air, clear the rumors. For the people that's really interested, I'm really not. But I'm going to play that video for y'all because that's just what we do. Whether I like it or not, somebody might be a big Floyd Mayweather fan, but I don't think nobody interested in watching an exhibition match no more, though, bro. Floyd. The jig is up. Real shit. Okay, here it is right here, y'all.
I can kind of, give you guys an update on what's been going on. So, guys, I don't speak English, but I can kind of, give you guys an update on what's been going on. So, we have been working on this event now for the Mayweather versus Mike event. We've been working on this for a very, very long time, And a company in the U.S. By the name of CSI, a company called CSI that's in America, has been trying to stop this event. So as soon as we started this event, everything was okay. We never had any problems. Everything was moving along. Everything was going great. But CSI is a company that was defrauded by another guy that I used to do business with, a guy by the name of Jonah Restaurants. So he took money from a company by the name of CSI. I don't know what the exact number is, and CSI wasn't able to do the Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather event. So then since they...
And I think, so basically, I didn't want to do the whole thing, but there it is right there. So basically saying that a business partner that he used to do business with took money from a guy took money, and that's the reason why he's having trouble with with his current fight. And one of the reasons why the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fight is going to be called off, because of this alleged business partner who allegedly took money on his behalf without his knowledge. And so that's the reason why he's basically saying that you're not going to get his exhibition fight, and you're not going to get his fight against Manny Pacquiao, which I believe is really overrated, really overdue. I mean, who really wants to see Mayweather versus Pacquiao anymore? Who really want to see Mayweather versus Pacquiao anymore, bro? Like, at this point, that fight is no longer needed. That fight, get that fight out of here, bro. Like, we're not excited to talk about Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition fight. Bro, don't nobody want to see that shit. Bro, that shit is past due, gang. That shit is past due, gang. Don't nobody want to see that. That shit is crickets. And that's how I feel about that situation. Who wants to see that? If Floyd ain't coming back and fighting some of the top guys in the sport, bro, we not watching the exhibition. Only people watching that shit is the people that's overseas. Because the people over here in the interstates, we ain't watching that shit. I'm just saying. We ain't watching it. Real talk. Real talk. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it, bro. I know my job is to talk about the sport and da 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 da. Bro, we ain't watching that. And there's nothing to report here on that subject. So moving along, I had to cover for y'all for a little bit. But yeah, man, it's time for me to move on from that subject. I'm just saying, Prince Williams, they do it right. You ain't asked me. You know what I'm saying? I would have married Kate and Ashley.
Likable dialogue.
But yeah, man, that's just that though, man. All right, so man, we're gonna move right along, man. So Errol Spence Jr. came out with a couple of sparring videos. He was training, and he was doing some things, and we was able to get an inside look at him training. And I know we're talking about Jerron Boots, Ennis, and Xander. We're going to get to it. We just moving right along. You know how we do over here, y'all. But anyway, but yeah, so Spence did a media workout, man. I thought it was cool, you know, just to see him in shape, see him how he hit the mitts. You know, they just trying to bring some buzz around the fight too. If you was to ask me, they just trying to bring some buzz around the fight. And basically, you know, they just try to bring buzz around the fight. But him and Charlo, I think, is gonna be good on this fight card. Here it is. I heard that Spence was he was hitting the mix with Ronnie Shields. Now Spence been out the ring for, I believe they said like something around the line like 1,062 days. But as of right now, man, Spence looks like he's in good shape. He looks like he's in good shape. And this is what Ronnie Shields had to say.
Not going to be the same. It's going to be better. So much better than it ever was. You know, his body is well rested. He feels really good. You know, everything is going great. And as you saw today, you know, his punches are fluid. You know, he's strong, and he's throwing the punches the way I think he should throw them. And, you know, defense is looking good. So everything is going great. And, hey, everybody that's thinking he don't have anything left, just wait.
Yeah, so you heard there from Rodney Shields, man. He basically says anybody that thinks that Spence doesn't look good or Spence, you know, is not in a good shape, just wait. Just wait. Just wait. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that's gonna be interesting to see, man, to see him go through that. So all right, man, moving along. Let's move along. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD,
The Kid.
and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Jerron Boots Ennis versus Xander Zayas. Man, listen, I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think Boots is gonna put up a hell of a fight. I do got Boots winning, but I want to see how he wins. Like, even though I got Boots winning, I want to see how Jerron Boots Ennis wins against Xander Zayas. Cause Xander, you know, he holds 2 belts. So he's not a pushover. But my question is, do we give him credit for beating a Xander Zayas? Do we give Jerron Boots Ennis credit for beating Xander Zayas, right? He's still, and the reason why I say that is because Xander Zayas is a guy who's still building his name, who's still building his profile, a guy who most people might not even recognize, right? He haven't built that portfolio where he went up against like top-notch levels, but he got 2 championships. So we can't take that away from him. You know what I mean? And we was always questioning the Boots level of competition. So him going up against a champion, a 2-time champion at that, do you give him credit? I mean, you got to give him credit, right? Because he's a champion. So you can't take that away from him by saying he's a nobody. But I do feel like it might be a little easy fight. But I know Xander is not going to come and lay down. You know what I mean? If Boots goes in that ring and try to play like he normally plays, then it might be a long night in the office for him. But other than that, I feel like maybe we might have a decent fight on our hands. We might have a decent fight on our hands, man. Yeah, we might have a decent fight on our hands. Other than that, we might have a decent fight on our hands with them two. What I would like, I'm gonna tell y'all what I would like to see. You know, the winner of Spence and Timzu maybe get the winner of Zayas and let's just say Boots win this fight, right? If Boots win this fight, I would like to see him go head to head with Virgil Ortiz. Right? That's the fight that I was talking about I didn't want to see. But now I'll be interested in seeing it because Golden Boy and Virgil Ortiz are coming to a agreement or whatnot. Stuff is getting worked out. Whatever it is, it's a whole misunderstanding. Whatever Oscar De La Hoya says, it's a misunderstanding. And I would like to see Virgil Ortiz and Jerron Boots Ennis go at it. I would like to see that. I would like to see it. And so let's just say if Virgil was somehow was to get past Boots, then I would like to see Virgil, if Errol can pull off the Timzu, Virgil and Errol, AT&T Stadium for the championship.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I'm going to say that for y'all again because it probably went over a lot of people's head. If Boots win this fight, he go up against Virgil. If Virgil was to somehow beat Boots, then I would like to see Spence versus Virgil AT&T Stadium for the championship, bro. That would be lit, dog. That would be lit. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD.
Yeah.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Oh, man, that would be lit. If that was to happen, man, that would be lit, bro. So that's my only thing, man. I would like to see that. You know, I would like to see Jerron Boost Ennis. And I would like to see that. I would like to see Jerron Boost Ennis go up against Virgil Ortiz. And then Virgil Ortiz somehow can get past if somehow can get past Xander Zayas, and that would be lit. If he could somehow get past if Virgil Ortiz and Boost can somehow get it on, and then Virgil can somehow get over Boost Ennis, then I would love to see him and Spence get it on at the AT&T Stadium. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to post this, let the people live. But yeah, I would love. That's something that I would love to see, man. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? But that's just something I would like to see. But I got something else I want y'all to hear, right? So y'all know how Floyd Mayweather and all of these PBC guys are just team Al Heyman to the T. All these guys are team Al Heyman to the T, where there's been video, audio recording of Leonard Ellaby and Al Heyman talking about Floyd Mayweather, right? And he was basically saying, "Don't worry, we'll get his little A word." I got the audio. We're gonna play that. But before we get into this, we haven't seen Floyd and Leonard Ellaby rock out in a long time. We haven't seen it, right? Leonard Ellaby was Floyd's most trusted employee because he was paying him. Leonard Ellaby was Floyd's one of most trusted right-hand mans. But to hear him talk about Floyd and Al Heyman talk about Floyd is gonna be key. Let's take a listen.
I was just pissed. I didn't like, but you know, it's okay. You just work on your family and you work on yourself. Me and you stay close together, and we're gonna put his little ass in the ground. You'll see. Yeah, because like I said, that just pissed me off. He owns PBC. Yeah, well, you know, he's been saying that for many years. He's been saying that. You don't own and you own yourself. Yeah. It's like you're a bunch of millions of dollars. Don't worry about that. He's got to build about take to put your name have money for. I got us covered, man. You just do your thing. Me and you are covered. Okay. Yeah, okay, brother. We get to work tomorrow on the other thing. Yeah, and your stuff's already in your mind, in your bag before you leave. Okay. Thank you, brother. Okay.
Yo, did you hear the audio? He says, we will own his little A word, yo. We will own his little A word. I'm playing one more time for y'all.
Your family and you work out yourself. Me and you stay close together, and we're gonna put his little ass in the ground. You'll see. Yeah, because like I said, that just pissed.
We're gonna run his little A word in the ground. You will see. And then you heard Leonard Ellaby go on to say, Leonard Ellaby then goes on to say, it pisses him off that he says that he owned PBC. Then you heard Al Heyman allegedly say he's been saying that for many years. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, come on. He owns PBC. Yeah, well, you know, he's been saying that for many years. He's been saying that. You don't own and you own yourself. Yeah. It's like you're a bunch of millions of dollars. Don't worry about that. He's got to build about take to put your name have money for. I got us covered, man. You just do your thing. Me and you are covered. Okay. Yeah, okay, brother. We get to work tomorrow on the other thing. Yeah, and your stuff's already in your mind, in your bag before you leave. Okay. Thank you, brother. Okay.
Yo, how do y'all feel about that situation, yo? This is Floyd Mayweather's most trusted, most two trusted individuals, right? As far as we know. Now we know Leonard Ellaby doesn't really talk about Floyd. I mean, Leonard Ellaby and Floyd are not that close anymore, right? But this is Floyd's two most trusted individuals having a conversation about him. Guess who posted this? Guess who posted it? None other than 50 Cent himself. Whoa. Hey, what's up, guys? And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. 50 Cent posted this, man. 50 Cent posts this. That's what's so crazy about it. Like, how did 50 Cent, out of all people, get his hands on an audio such as this? Let's play it.
It's okay. You just work on your family and you work on yourself. Me and you stay close together, and we're gonna put his ass in the ground. You'll see. Yeah, because that's like I said, that just pissed me off. He owns PBC. Yeah, well, you've been saying that for many years. You've been saying that. You don't own and you own yourself. Yeah. It's a bunch of millions of dollars. Don't worry about that. He's got to build about take to betray him, Michael. I got us covered, man. You just do your thing. Me and you are covered. Okay? Yeah, okay, brother. We get to work tomorrow on the other thing. Yeah, and your stuff's already in your mind, in your bag before you leave. Okay. Thank you, brother. Okay.
You heard what allegedly they said that alleged that Al Heyman saying, right? Allegedly, Al Heyman is saying, me and you, we're good. Me and you, let's stick together. Me and you are good. But again, these were Floyd Mayweather, two most trusted individuals.
I told you I was just pissed. I didn't like what, It's okay. You just work on your family and you work on yourself. Me and you stay close together, and we're gonna put his ass in the ground. You'll see.
Me and you stick together, and we're gonna run his little ass in the ground. You will see. Bro, when friends turn into foe, God. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. I'm just saying. When friends turn into foe, we gonna run his little A word into the ground. Right? I'm sorry, I got
You'll see.
We'll run his little A word in the ground. You will see. Clip that. Hey, what's up, guys? What's your boy LD? And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. I'm just saying, man. So how do y'all feel about that? This is his most trusted sources, his most trusted individuals. And they basically saying, me and you, we're good. We will stick together and we'll run his little A word into the ground. Wake up, PBC fighters. This is the guy who made millions with PBC. And y'all think y'all untouchable? Get up out of here. This guy made millions with PBC. Y'all think y'all untouchable? Come on, man. Come on now. But anyway, guys, that's that, man. Jerron Boots Ennis, man. I think this gonna be a good fight. I will be tuned in. I think Boots will win. I'm just mostly curious as to how Boots will win. You know what I mean? Like I gotta, Boots go win, but I'm more curious as to how Boots Ennis will win. Make sure y'all smashing that like button if y'all ain't already smashed it, man. Definitely smash that like button, man. But I'm more curious as to how Boots Ennis win. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got a feeling that Boots Ennis is going to win. But my thing is, I'm mostly curious as to how Boots Ennis is going to pull this fight off and how Boots Ennis actually wins this particular fight. That's the most thing that I'm curious about as to how he wins. I got a feeling he will win, but Xander is no joke. You know what I mean? And Xander says that he got what it takes. Boo says that his levels. Boo saying that his levels. Xander says he got what it takes. You tell me, what do you think? Do you think Boots got what it takes? Do you think Xander got what it takes? You know, Boots is a skillful fighter. I'm not going to discredit Boots. He's a very skillful fighter. My only thing is sometimes he plays a little bit too much in the ring. So I want to know, I want to know two things. Is he going to play in the ring? And is he going to bring that same energy that he brought against Lima? Or are you going to go straight full attack as soon as the bell ring against a guy like Xander? Because you got to show us that last fight wasn't just a fluke. And that you just was supposed to go in there and just annihilate this guy like we already knew you were supposed to do. But people want to give Spence a hard time, knowing that Spence is the one that then ran through all the champions, that fought all the top guys and lost against one of them. Come on now. But anyway, guys, man, that's it for me, man. I'm up out of here, man. I'm your host, LD Doug Kid, and you're tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, LD Doug Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey guys, that part of the segment was called Subscriber Questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you, guys. It's your boy, LD, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue. Hey man, don't forget to smash that subscribe button on Likeable Dialogue.